Well, hello everybody. Thanks for watching. Welcome. Today's topic, ranking my Neil Young LP collection. I don't have a lot of Neil Young on vinyl. Unfortunately, you know what? I've got a whole bunch of Neil Young on CD, and that'll be coming up later when I rank my Neil Young CDs. But for now, today, I've got a small collection of vinyl that I'll eventually be stretching out. Let's get started. Here we go, ranking my Neil Young vinyls, beginning with number 8, After the Gold Rush. Very early Neil Young. And that's partly why it ranks at number 8, because I'm not such a huge fan, to be honest. I'm not such a huge fan of his early folk rock kind of vibes. But there's essential albums you gotta have anyway, nevertheless, and this is one. And I appreciate what's here. There are tunes I love. Here's the gatefold, big open photo there of Neil Young kicking it on a sofa. You know, it's just a little bit too early and too countryish, countrified for me. So that's why it's number 8. Let's go on to number 7. Here we go, number 7. This, it's a bit of a mix mash. It's not very pure Neil Young solo albums. It's my Neil Young and his career collection. I don't have that many, so I gotta stretch it, and I gotta make them cross genres, right? So this one comes in also and enjoys number 7, Four-Way Street, but it features Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I love this especially because, as part of my Neil Young collection, what I love about Neil Young is when he unleashed that guitar and just went off on self-indulgence as a guitar player. Nobody does it quite like Neil Young, one of the top guitar players to ever make the guitar just sing all by itself. And the second album of the double album here are Neil Young and Stephen Stills just going off on guitars a la Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Just great jams, but of course of their songs. And the speaker separation, the guitars on both sides, it's such a blast. And that's really pure Neil Young. And so that's why it finds itself into my collection. Number 6, Live Rust in Neil Young. This is a crazy one that kind of mixes itself up with Rust Never Sleeps and a movie that came along with these that were all kind of filmed and pulled from the tour around this time. Live Rush, I love. This is great. To be is spoken a little bit more about when we get to Rust Never Sleeps. Okay, what number was that? I don't know. 6? Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so here comes number 5. Top 5, Neil Young. Tonight's the Night. This one's really good album. It's a little bit kind of pulled back and depressing, but Neil Young exposing his soul. They were playing this and recording this in a bar after drinking all night, getting drunk, working on the songs, and playing with the wires and setup through a hole cut in the wall, the back wall of the bar, running out to a studio van, a mobile studio. So, crazy album, creation story, and really touching, delicate songs. Number 5, Neil Young, Tonight's the Night. Number 4, here we go, Rust Never Sleeps. This one's my favorite, Rust Never Sleeps. They all come from that same kind of mix, like I said, this one and Live Rust and the movie that goes along with these. This one is the one where they kind of pulled out the audience sounds and tried to make it sound more like a live recording done in studio. And so the other albums had the audience pushed up. This one pulled them out. That's kind of the main difference. I prefer these cuts and this LP better. Next up, number 3, top 3 of my Neil Youngs Is it really a Neil Young album? Well, it's a compilation of Neil Young music and I believe curated by Neil Young himself. He selected the songs that go in here. 3 album set. I used to have this on CD with one CD missing. So I found this on vinyl, jumped on it, grabbed it. 3 album set. Great. Spanning Neil Young across the 70s, right? Good stuff from a variety of his sources and bands that he played with. I just listened to this tonight, as a matter of fact. Love this album. But I only love it third best, right? Here's my number 2 Neil Young favorite. Neil Young joining with Crazy Horse now. This is my favorite era of his career, you know, and you'll know that when you see my CDs. Neil Young with Crazy Horse, Zuma. I love this. Speaking of CDs, I had this on CD for a very long time. Been hunting this on vinyl, just never saw it. Took advantage on a Black Friday sale and picked this up. Reprint from Europe. Very clean sounding, wonderful, beautiful printing on this album. So I love it. That's my second favorite. What's on it? You know, Cortez the Killer, Zuma. What else? I can't think of those songs memorized. Let's see really quickly. My second favorite album deserves a little bit of a pull on the album there. And we don't have, here we go. But they're all good, man. Looking for Love, Barstool Blues, Stupid Girl. I mentioned Cortez the Killer through my sales. This is just a very good, excellent album. Number 2, second favorite. Here we go. Trying to go fast, close it out. Oh, darn, I dropped my albums. I hope I didn't do any damage. Here we go. Number 1, top Neil Young vinyl. Neil Young with Crazy Horse. Again, right? Everybody knows this is Nowhere. Everybody should know this is the best Neil Young with a group. Neil Young going off on guitars by himself. Neil Young just at the height of his guitar playing powers. Sending you to other galaxies with the guitar on this album. Look at this. Cinnamon Girl, a popular radio hit, Can't Knock It. Everybody knows this is Nowhere. I love this song. Round and Round, Down by the River, closes out side 1. We flip it over to side 2, The Losing End, Running Dry, Cowgirl in the Sand. This album, so beautiful, and just Neil Young, like I said, taking you to other places. Put this on, man, kick back on the sofa, think about your old dog from the past. How about Neil Young? He's always had dogs. Dogs in his songs, dogs on his albums, dogs on his open, and you see the pictures inside, dogs in cartoons. The guy's a dog lover, and I appreciate that too. Another reason to love Neil Young. All right, so there's my number 1. Just a quickie video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.